Hello guys, I thought I'd do a quick live. This one is going to be a little chat about a game called Gone to Five. It's a kind of like a zombie game in one way, a political game. With it, you're just running around searching for loot. There is a building construction thing there, but it's kind of like very limited on what you can do. You can build walls, windows and doors and roofs and the foundation, but that's all you can really do. You can't really like do the foundations and like the walls and that in mud and brick or clay or anything like that. It's just like wooden walls. So it's very basic, standard um, building. Now, if you look at the building construction in other games such as like Survival, um, Subsistence, Green Hell, the building in this game is very rugged, and I mean very rugged. You got gaps everywhere in the walls. You got, it doesn't actually line up. If you put one wall there, and then you got like a wall going like that, there's quite a bit of a gap in between. So they are, and it can be a bit of a problem trying to snap things together. Um, if a little bunch of like infected comes along and beats at your wall, they can actually destroy your wall, and you have to like log out to log back in to redo your wall. I'll say that because I tried rebuilding the wall after I had a small bunch of infected knocking down my wall. I killed them all, and I tried to put the wall in again, but it would not allow me to turn and snap it in. I had to log out, and I thought, I might have to rebuild, thinking like, if I can't rebuild that wall, then I might have to knock the whole bloody cabin down and restart again. But I logged out, logged back in, and it's able to let me rebuild the wall the way it's supposed to be built. Kind of snapping, but I say there are lots of gaps in these walls. So that's the reason why I've only kept my like shelter small. There's not a lot of stuff you can loot. No, you've got the railway station. There's not much down there. You got a village which is kind of radioactive, and you're kind of getting in the building without getting radioactivity on um, your character. So you can die by going to the village. And I've looked on there, and there's nothing in there that you can build to stop the radiation. There is like radiation sickness tablets that you can find on the infected, but I don't think you can craft them. You can craft different types of weapons, like two different types of axes. Well, three actually. You've got your stone axe, you've got your small axe, you've got your big handy axe. You can do revolvers. Um, you can do another pistol. You can do flamethrower, which is quite fun to use on the old infected. Um, there's an M4, I think it is, machine gun. I'm not sure there's a shotgun in there, although there was shotgun shells, but I've not seen a shotgun in it as of yet. Bullets can be hard to actually manufacture because you need to go around looking for gunpowder, and gunpowder is mainly off the infected, I believe. Well, actually, you can make it from sulfur by either using the stone axe or building a pickaxe to go around smashing all the rocks up you can find. You'll find sulfur, you'll find iron, and that's it. And stone, of course. So it's best to build a pickaxe to actually harvest rocks. Um, there is airdrops, but I've never found an airdrop yet. I'm near one of the air drone things, like, and I've not seen an airdrop. It doesn't even show you on the map where the airdrop is, which is pointless. There is like another air dome a little further away on the map, which you can go to. That's probably where the airdrops are. But I've not gone over there looking for them because I don't think I'd even find them anyway. And when you do find them, there's always like a horde of infected hanging around, and you've got to take all them out. And usually when you get to it, apparently there's not much in them anyway. You can get it off the bleeding infected. So unless it's like something crazy, interesting and importance to the game, then I won't even bother. You can build a well, and in the well you get like 4 bottles of water quite quickly. You can hunt deer, which is in the game. You can hunt chickens, pigs, and I think that's always in the game. And rabbits. So you've got 4 different animals. You've got pigs, deer, rabbits, and chickens. That's all you got. So you can hunt those down either with a. I usually use like on the deer because they do get kind of startled quite easily. Use a bow and arrow. That's the only way you can kill them. Always aim for the head to kill them in one shot. If you get them on the side, they don't really go down that well. And you've got to try chasing them, find out what one actually got the arrow in it and kill that particular one, unless you decide to go for a second different one. There are rubbish bags in the game, like along the pathway. I've not seen them anywhere else. Like I say, pathway, roadway, and I found like 4 bags, and they all had the same thing in it: bullet, and 2 other items, which wasn't really of any use, to be honest with you. Infected can carry various different things, like they can carry rocks, gunpowder, ammunition. I think I've got an axe out of one of them. Flamethrower, beds, clothing, or kind of like a different mixture. They always carry, even stones and bones and that kind of stuff. What else is there? It has got a map, and it will show you where you are on the map. It's got no real compass on it, I don't think. I've not really noticed a compass, to be honest with you, but compass wouldn't really do me any good because I'm no good at like directions. I have got lost on that game a few times, to be honest with you, and I've had to pull the map up. But it's a very basic kind of game. How I've got 600 views on one of my videos, I don't really know. I would like to see the game progress. It's in early access. What version it is, I don't know. It tells you on the. No, it doesn't even really keep the status on your game, really. Well, it does. Achievements. It tells you achievements. There's locked achievements, but it's like a key combination, apparently. But you got how the achievements on how you protected. The builder does not sleep. It won't be so cold tonight. So let's start again. Right, how to protect yourself. Put the door in. Well, you need a door on your base. The builder does not sleep. Craft building hammer. So you can craft a building hammer. You need that for the building anyway. How to catch him. My regards. Kill a rabbit. Abnormal. Get the first dose of radiation. Well, I've already had radiation. Luckily, I've not died from it. Detective. Find the caches. I suppose the caches is there is like little boxes around, which has loot in them, but not that many. I think I've only found about half a dozen of that. And you do get rubbish bags, but as I say, the rubbish bag's got the same thing in it all the time. Wherever you are on the map, it's always got the same thing. That's how that's what I've had anyway, the same thing. Disease, get some sleep. Getting started, complete assignments. The deer is not as cute as it seems, trying to kill the stag. So they're more stag deers. I don't know, there's the other deers, like what they're called. I can't even remember what the other deer. I don't know if there's any female deers in there or not. I can't even remember. Butcher, killed 10 zombies. Well, killed more than 10. I've probably killed like a couple hundred by now. Survived by means. First meeting with zombies. Survived the night. Survivor. Well, I survived the night quite a few times. Even running around, I've been able to like dodge the zombies time to time. Then cheater. How did you find this key combination? So there's supposed to be a key combination somewhere where I don't know. Now, I've apparently achieved 12 out of 13 achievements. And I think the 13th one is the cheater. We need to find this combination. Where it is, I've got no idea. Now, I would like to play the game a bit more, but I'm not going to. I'm only going to be uploading the odd video time to time because it's going to be, I hate to say it, boring because there's not a lot to do on there. It's just a basic game to me. If he had a lot more updates, we could do more like searching around the map, putting more buildings in, more search boxes, completely more different building structures, like different walls, brick, mud, wood, clay, whatever. If we had different types of that in there, even like, make a bit like, I say, Green Hill, where you can use various different like of ingredients when you're doing your building. So if you could like do that, I'd like to see like again, it's just like Subsistence. This one is like some form of like trading system in there. Got like a trading camp where you can go and take some of the stuff that you don't need and trade it for other bits and pieces. Like I've got like 4 revolvers. I don't really need 4 revolvers. They're sitting in the boxes. Maybe I could take that to a trader and trade it for like different types of ore or clothing or a different weapon or tools or seeds. There is a plant box in there, but I've not found seeds to plant anything in there. The day is okay, but the night seems to go really quick if you go to sleep. I'd like to see it a bit like Bringing Out Hell, where you got the bar where you can actually stop it at any particular time at night time. But this one, you go to sleep and it always wakes up around about the same time every morning. I don't know if people actually really is still downloading the game. If they are, then they are. It's another kind of like survival, apocalyptic kind of a survival game, in it, in one way, I suppose. But I don't know, really. It is getting a little bit boring, to be honest with you. There's just ain't much to do in it. And I say it's like early access. I've killed 10 zombies easily. All you need is your bow and arrow or pistol or a machete or even an axe, it kills them all. In the discussions, the one before I put up, the last one was 12th of January. And then before that, 28th. And someone said, is it dead? Meaning, is the game dead? And someone actually posted the link. Yeah, nothing since 2021. Last date was a fail. No updates when I have a clear out is going, or whatever he's on about. So I think the game is dead. I think it's dead because there's just nothing you can do in there really. It's not like Subsistence or Mr. Firewall or Green Hill where you're always doing something constantly. At least you've got different ways of building bases in them. I've been playing Green Hill quite a lot more. Now the update, I'm actually doing a run around series. I'll just run around trying to find my directions. I have found the first map. I'll come to the little fishing village and I started building a little base there. But that's Green Hill, something to do with like Gone Survive. I think Gone Survive has kind of like died. There just ain't really much to do in it. Unless the developer is working on something like amazing, reconstructing the game and bringing out, a lot more updates in it. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's really worth downloading, to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying this to be mean to the developer. It's just, at first, it seems like, yeah, this could be a game that you could play. But after, I think I got about 6 episodes, and I've just done another 7. And on the 7th one, it's just me running down the main road, and I went up to the village, and it's radioactive. You can't get in there unless you got radioactive fuels, and I've only got like 2 in the base. So there's not a lot you can do. There are other places you can go to. There was like a fishing hut. Well, I've seen a video and there's nothing in there really. So I think this game has practically failed itself because the developer's not doing nothing to update it. So I'm afraid that's my thoughts on this game, guys. Not worth downloading unless you really want to give it a quick test out. I'm not saying don't download it. If you want to download it. But to me, I've downloaded it. I've had a go. It is kind of like very limited on what you can do, and it does get boring very quickly. So yeah, unless the developer brings out amazing kind of like update and change the whole game over, then great. I'll continue playing it. But if not, it's just kind of sit in my Steam folder for ages and ages. And if he does do an update, I'll give it a go. If not, then I won't bother. All right, cheers for watching. Catch you later.